Good morning, I'm James with LeadMaker Media, and today we're diving a little bit deeper into search engine optimization, or SEO. We're going to give you a couple of tips that you can do on your own to improve your website. So click the stories above and let's get started. So, basic SEO, or search engine optimization. These are some tips that you can do on your own website to make it easier for Google and other search engines to know who you are, what you do, and prove that you are actually talking about those keywords that you've decided on. So let's start there with keywords. Every page on your website has a topic, whether it's your about page or your services page or a specific page under your services that talks about one specific thing. So if we were doing a construction company, if that's what you have, you would have your home page that would need a keyword like general contractor in your city. So that would be your key phrase. So if you're building out your home page, it is name of the company, general contractor in blank city. And then with that keyword, we would write your title. Your title is the name of the page itself. It might show up as homepage, but there's a working title inside of it that you can create, which would then be name of your company, that whole long key phrase. And then down below that, you'd have another header for your website that will incorporate at least the important key phrase, general contractor, in that title. Down in the body, Google is going to be sending their bots through to read what the content is about. So it's a good rule of thumb to have that keyword, general contractor, inside the body of your page in the paragraph. It wants it as close to the first paragraph as possible. So if you can fit it in there, and then again later down the page, that will kind of establish what the page is about and prove to Google that, hey, we've said that we're gonna be talking about this. We're not actually talking about something different. We really are focusing on general contracting. And then some websites make it really difficult to get good SEO, especially if you're going to a platform that is kind of plug and play. If it is already pre-formatted and you just drop in your content and your pictures and you can move them around, it probably isn't going to have very good SEO features. But if you're working on, let's say, WordPress is popular and it's powerful. So if you're working in WordPress, you can download a plugin that will have all of the things that you need to do. My favorite plugin for people who are just getting started or want to do their own thing is Yoast Seo, Yoast Seo, and it's a plugin that you can download. It's not perfect. Yoast Seo follows Google's basic guidelines, but it doesn't do the deep dive SEO that a firm like LeadMaker Media will do for you. But if you have that, at least before, with your startup, you're getting everything built up and ready. When you come to us, there will be less of a lead time to get your search engine optimization dialed in because you'll already have filled things out. It does a lot of great checks, and it gives you red, yellow, and green scoring on your readability and on your basic SEO. So you can go ahead and on each page fill out your title, your description, your meta description, the meta description for the image that's going to appear, and they should all have those keywords. You identify what the keyword is, and it sets everything up so that you can track it, and it's a great tool for DIY. So that's what I would recommend if you're on a WordPress platform, because we can then take that and go deeper when you sign up with us. One thing I need to stress is there is a section in Yoast Seo where you can have it automate. It takes your title and it will create a template for titling every one of your pages and for putting a basic description on every page. Don't. Just leave that alone. If you set up a global template, then it's going to be dragging and dropping the same descriptions, and in some cases the same titles, because if you have page under page under page that are all basically talking about the same topic, you're gonna have glitches. It's not perfect. and it can actually hurt your SEO. So don't go there. I'm going to hurt Yoast's feelings. I don't want to. There are ways to set it up that are a little bit harder and more technical, where you can rule out that kind of error. But in general, people that I've seen and worked with, when they start Yoast on their own, they're like, okay, I set up this way of titling things, and I put in my basic company description, and it automatically put those on every page, so it's perfect. It's not. So avoid that. Go into every page, fill in your own meta description, keyword, title, tags, and the descriptions and meta on every image on your website. It's a lot of work. It's a pain in the butt, but it makes a difference. And it shows Google who you are, what you do, and proves to them that you actually do it well. It's overwhelming, and you are definitely going to get to a point where you don't want to be the one doing this anymore. That's where we come in. You come to us, we'll take over, and we will actually find for every page on your website what your ideal demographic is actually searching for. And we'll be testing those ongoingly to see if we can improve on the search engine optimization. It's not a set it and forget it thing. Sorry, this video has already gone on really long. It's very foundational and important to the future growth of your website. So if you have questions specifically about search engine optimization, go ahead and link them down in the description, or write them, I guess, down in the comments, and we will respond or create another video going into your specific situation. Thanks, and good luck with your website.